Hello everybody, I figured that I'd go over, like I did yesterday, I went over the Master Rare cards, or Master Rare / Inverted Rare cards. I figured that I would go over the Mega Rare cards today. These are actually the 8 Mega Rares from the base set for Legacy the Coming Guardian. The 8 Mega Rares are extremely versatile and usable. Personally, I have to admit though that actually 5 of them are like the biggest tech cards that exist in the game at the moment. Main reason why they got their spot as mega rares. I'm going to go over each one in a little bit of detail. I am recording in a higher quality now, so I don't have as much time to talk. So I hope everybody enjoys the higher quality. First up is Demishon. Demishon is a level 23 merged creature of Terran, Onyx, and Venom, or Terran, Onyx, and Phrygian. He's got 35 attack, 23 defense, and 26 lifespan. He also has 7 speed, and he's 4 deck points to run. Just like yesterday with Eruption and Hurricane, these two, when merged in to be your supporter, give a phenomenal bonus to all the hybrid creatures that exist in the game. 15 plus to all stats, and then plus 4 speed is an awesome amount. But we'll go over Thunder Rock a little more in detail in a minute. Demishon has an effect that says once during your check phase, you can discard 2 cards to destroy a creature in play or 2 specialty cards. Now that means that he's good for to be a tank. Basically, he can blast something, then hit for 35, which is he's actually the higher of the two in terms of attacking. He also has the benefit of of just the stats. He's also hybrid of earth, wind, and ice, which he's actually one of the few that if you pull his cards in succession, you can actually get the entire hand of what you need for the merges. He's the only one I think out right now that does that. So that's why he's kind of splashable and usable. As supporter, he gives you 12 draws and the awesome stat bonus to all the hybrids. But we're going to move on just because I don't have as much time now. He's also 4 deck points. Next up is Thunder Rock. He's only 3 deck points, and he's the same level. He's weaker than Demishon in every stat. He's only got 32, 21, and 25 with 6 speed. But he has Shock, Quake, and Iron. So if you're actually trying to run the Eruption deck, this guy's really good because he works with 3 of the cards that would merge into Eruption. If you have the 3 and Burst in, you draw Quadro, then you can play Eruption. If you draw a Trinity, you can play Thunder Rock. So it's kind of nice to have some versatility there. He's hybrid of Lightning, Steel, and Earth. And whenever he destroys a creature, you can discard 2 cards to inflict 10 damage. He's the ultimate burn engine right now, basically. He does extra damage. It's like upping any creature's level by 10, which is really good. I went over Endless Swordsman number 10 in a little bit more detail in the Endless Swordsman overview. The Endless Swordsman number 10 is the most powerful card in the game at the moment, besides merges. He has 30, 40, 40, which are the highest stats you can get. He has a phenomenal array of abilities with Ultimate, Venom, Burn, Quake, and hit range. And he also doubles the level of anything that you kill whenever it dies, regardless of its position, and does that much to the opponent. Now, the next 5 card, well, we're just going to cut him short just because there's more info in him in the Endless Swordsman overview. The next 5 cards are actually like the tech cards that I was mentioning. They're all specialties. The first one is Vortex. I mean, it's very, very effective because what it does is it says you negate the effects of all currently active specialty cards, and you can destroy all specialty cards in play when it's played. It's 13 mana to use, but you get to basically clear the entire backfield for both players. 4 deck points to run, but it clears a path, gets rid of their crazy mirrors, gets rid of their shatter, gets rid of card barrier, gets rid of pretty much anything that's really frustrating right now, and it's a real good tech overall. I haven't run it personally because I don't have a copy. This is just a test card, but I hope that I get one in the future. Next up is Card Barrier. This card is has not really been seeing any play at the moment just because it is so difficult to use, and there really isn't a lot of removal besides the certain hybrid decks that do it. Card Barrier is 10 mana to activate, and you pay 10 health to activate it. Then when you play it, you get to pick a card on the field, any card, basically creature or specialty, and this card's effect changes based on what's targeted. If it's a creature, the creature's unaffected by counter cards, aka Crazy Mirror, and it also gives the creature ultimate, so it negates everything that your opponent pretty much tries to use against it, and keeps it safe. But if this card dies, then so does the creature, so it's kind of like an anchor to him. If you pick a specialty card, then this card would be destroyed instead of the specialty while it's on the field. It's treated as a maintain tome. It basically targets the specialty, say Black-Eyed Sword. If Black-Eyed Sword would be destroyed, you can destroy this instead, and keeps Black-Eyed Sword safe, or whatever other specialty card you activate, like say Dragon's Silver Dragon Egg, or something like that. So Card Barrier is going to see more play probably in the future, but not at the moment. It's also Speed Tome, so it's real nice to drop and protect them from Crazy Mirror immediately, which is really good. So yeah, I mean, it's got some strategy to it, but I haven't seen it see any play yet. So I hope it does in the future. 10 mana is a lot, but it's a lot of protection overall. Next up is Fade. This card's probably going to be one of the more sought after cards just because it has the effect. It's 10 mana to activate. You pay 15 of your health, and you can negate the activation of anything or play of anything. So you can negate any creature, you can negate any tome, you can negate any counter, you can negate skills with this. I mean, it can stop anything, which is really, really good. It's 3 deck points, but it's 15 health. That's why I don't run this copy. This is actually my own personal copy. I don't run it at the moment because I don't play. We haven't had a major tournament yet, so there hasn't been any long games. If there was a long game, I'd probably put it in my deck just because it's so universally effective. It stops anything. So it's really good. I hope it sees more play in the future, but from me right now, not going to happen. Break. This card got the Mega Rare spot instead of Shatter, mainly because I think tomes are more played than counter cards. It negates any tome. You use 4 mana, and you shuffle away 2 mana, and you get to negate any tome that's activated. So it's really nice because it can stop Black-Eyed Sword, it can stop Card Barrier, it can stop Shadowless, it can stop all those other cards that are kind of frustrating. Warrior Badge, I might want to warn people to put this in their deck against my deck whenever I put Warrior Badge in. I mean, it can really disrupt an opponent's strategy. It's really good for that reason. It's only 4 mana to activate, 2 deck points in the deck. It's fantastic. I just put it in as a Mega just because of that reason. Last card to go over is Void. Now, I did personally see this card swing an entire game in the favor of a player at MetroCon. The player was his name was EJ. He's actually subscribed to my channel. If you wanna subscribe to his, you can just find him through mine. I think he's a Cuber or something or other. I can't really remember the actual name at the moment. But Void states that when a creature attacks a creature, meaning that both players control one, you negate the attack and you destroy all creatures in play. Since it's a counter, it even works on creatures with ultimate. And when it's activated, I mean, unless they have a card barrier equipped to the creature. If card barrier is on the field, then the creature stays alive, because card barrier negates counters that target the creature. So Void can destroy anything and everything. It also holds off any effects that would activate, until your next check phase that happened due to the destruction of the creature. So that's mainly for a card named Devargus that comes out in Darkblaze Inferno, because if you destroy Devargus with this card, Devargus doesn't get his resurrection effect, which kind of sucks for the other player, but because they're trying a different, out-of-the-box strategy. But Void is a complete swing around in your favor card. Void is Void. I've only seen it run twice, but it's hefty for 5 deck points and 14 mana to activate, but it stops an attack and kills everything. So that's just self-explanatory. Why would you not run this card if you had the opportunity? That's my opinion. I personally don't have one right now. So that's the review of the Mega Rare cards. I'm hoping to have the extra rare cards up soon, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And pretty soon I should have the entire set after a little while, but it really comes down to what all I can fit onto the camera, because right now I don't have that much space on my memory card. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.